Celtics will go home after the goal. What a spin move by LeBron! What a play!
Gets it ahead for James. Like a locomotive, LeBron James!
James, lead in the clock. LeBron James bodying inside. He scores!
He's a man. Goodness, does he take over?
If you could pick any version of LeBron James to lead your team into the trenches, you might think about the high-flying 2009 Cleveland version. Maybe you pick the 2012 Miami LeBron, relentless, dominant, and hungry. Or 2018 LeBron, a basketball savant who combined IQ and clutch in supernatural ways. But if you were building a team and needed someone to face unbeatable odds with nothing but grit, brains, and sheer willpower, then there's only one choice. 2015 LeBron James. Because 2015 LeBron wasn't just playing basketball, he was fighting fate, defying reality, challenging the concept of what one human being could do on a basketball court. 2015 LeBron was a demon, and this is how he made the impossible feel possible. In the summer of 2014, the basketball world froze when LeBron James announced he was going home. After 4 straight appearances and 2 championships in Miami, he shocked everyone by returning to the Cleveland Cavaliers, the same franchise left in 2010, triggering a firestorm of criticism and burned jerseys. But this time, LeBron wasn't just coming back to play ball, he was coming back with a purpose: to win a title for the city that raised him. The Cavs wasted no time surrounding him with firepower. Kyrie Irving was already there, a dynamic young guard with superstar potential. Then came the blockbuster trade that brought in Kevin Love from Minnesota. On paper, this team looked like a contender. The big three of LeBron, Kyrie, and Love was supposed to dominate the East. But championships aren't won on paper, are they? The team started slow. Chemistry was shaky. Rookie head coach David Blatt struggled to assert control over a locker room dominated by veterans. And while LeBron preached patience, his frustration started to boil over. Then something changed. LeBron took a 2-week break mid-season to rest and rehab nagging injuries. He returned in January 2015, looking different, sharper, leaner, re-energized. Cleveland ripped off win after win. By the time the regular season ended, they were the 2nd seed in the East and red hot heading into the playoffs. But now, the playoff run begins. First up, the Boston Celtics. They were young, scrappy, and energetic, but completely overmatched. LeBron and Kyrie dismantled them in a 4-game sweep. The Cavaliers cruised, but the price of that sweep? Kevin Love. In Game 4, Kelly Olynyk yanked Love's arm out of its socket in a scramble for a loose ball. The result? A dislocated shoulder and a season-ending injury. The Big 3 was now a Big 2. Next, the Chicago Bulls. This series was war. Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, and Joakim Noah weren't intimidated. In Game 3, Rose banked a miraculous buzzer beater to put the Bulls up 2-1. Then LeBron answered. Game 4, LeBron tells Coach Blatt to scrap the play. He demands the ball. One dribble, fade away from the corner. Bang, buzzer, ball game. Cleveland ties the series, and they go on to win. Then came the #1 seed, the 60-win Atlanta Hawks. But LeBron dismantled them personally. He averaged 30.3 points, 11.0 rebounds, and 9.3 assists per game in a 4-game sweep. And with that, the Cavaliers were in the NBA Finals. Enter the Golden State Warriors. 67 wins, a revolutionary offense. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala. Coached by Steve Kerr in his rookie year, the Warriors played fast, spaced floor, and redefined modern basketball. Game 1 was a statement. Cleveland played them tough. LeBron dropped 44 points, but in overtime, Kyrie Irving landed awkwardly and fractured his kneecap, out for the series. Now, it was LeBron, and only LeBron. No Kyrie, no Kevin Love, just LeBron, a patchwork of role players, and a freight train of a team on the other side. Most teams would fold, most players would mail it in. But LeBron, he ascended. Game 2, LeBron plays 50 minutes, posts 39 points, 16 rebounds, 11 assists, and the Cavs win it in OT. Series tied, 1-1. Game 3, he follows up with 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. The Cavs win again. Cleveland leads the finals 2-1. The impossible had become possible. For a brief moment, was the best team in the NBA. He controlled every possession, ran every offense, communicated every rotation. He was playing chess while everyone else played checkers. He was the Cavaliers. And then the walls began to close in. The Warriors adjust. Down 2-1, the Warriors made a bold move. They benched Andrew Bogut and started Andre Iguodala. They went small, they went fast, and it worked. Suddenly, LeBron didn't have the time or space to operate. The Cavs' defense couldn't keep up. Golden State's depth overwhelmed Cleveland's thin roster. Fatigue began to show. Dilly cramped up so bad after Game 3, he needed an IV. J.R. Smith's shooting vanished, and the Warriors smelled blood. Game 4, Warriors blow the Cavs out by 21. Game 5, Curry drops 37. Warriors up 3-2. Game 6, LeBron goes down swinging, 32, 18, and 9. But it's not enough. The Warriors win the series. Andre Iguodala gets Finals MVP for guarding a man who averaged 35.8 points, 13.3 rebounds, and 8.8 assists over 6 games. Let me say that again. 35.8, 13.3, and 8.8 with no help, no stars, just LeBron James and the will of a city. Is this the greatest losing performance ever? I mean, to this day, no player has ever done more with less than 2015 LeBron James. He led both teams in total points, rebounds, and assists. That's not just rare, that's unprecedented. No Finals MVP has ever come from the losing team since Jerry West in 1969. But LeBron made everyone question that, even the voters, because how do you deny that kind of greatness? LeBron in 2015 wasn't the strongest, fastest, or most skilled version of himself, but he was the most complete. He was the leader, the mentor, the scorer, the playmaker, the defender, the coach, the GM, the engine, and the emergency generator. He was a one-man army, and he nearly conquered the kingdom. After Game 6, LeBron sat on the bench, towel over his head. No ring, no parade, but did in 2015 earn something that can't be handed out by trophies. Universal respect. Even Steph Curry, the new MVP, had to admit, he was unbelievable. The best player in the world showed why he's the best player in the world. Critics had nothing to say. The old LeBron needs help narrative died, because now the whole world saw it. This man could take a team of misfits and drag them to the finals. In 6 games, LeBron transformed from superstar to something more, a basketball force of nature. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't pretty, but he was terrifying, efficient, calculated, tireless, cold-blooded. He was a demon. But let's put stats aside for a second, because what made 2015 LeBron truly terrifying wasn't just the numbers, it was the control. He played 46 out of 48 minutes. He managed every shot clock, every pick and roll, every rotation on defense. He didn't just play basketball, he orchestrated it. Cleveland's entire offensive system was give LeBron the ball and pray. And it worked. Because LeBron in 2015 had the vision of Magic, the post-game of Bird, the body of Karl Malone, and the brain of Bill Russell, all packed into one unstoppable machine. Golden State knew what was coming. Everyone did. And it still didn't matter. Many say that LeBron's most important year was 2016, and that's fair. He finally delivered the title to Cleveland, but none of that happens without 2015. Because 2015 proved that LeBron could do alone. It made him believe. It made his teams believe. It made the world believe. It was the crucible, the forge. And when 2016 came, and Kyrie returned, and Love returned, LeBron had already seen the worst. He'd already walked through the fire. Now, he came back stronger. As you know, 2015 LeBron James didn't win the title, but he won something bigger, immortality. He redefined what one player could do. He changed the expectation of superstars, and he reminded everyone why we watch sports in the first place: to witness the impossible. Because for 2.5 weeks in June of 2015, LeBron James became the impossible. He became a myth. He became a demon. And if you're starting a team and need just one version of LeBron James to carry you through hell, you already know the answer. 2015 LeBron James was a demon. And if 2015 LeBron was a demon sent from the depths, then the next story is about a player who's the exact opposite. A ghost on the court, gliding through defenders without leaving a trace. Click this next video to witness the smoothest player in NBA today, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.